You know, it's no secret that I've had my issue with Hasbro Marvel Legends and their lazy, half-hearted releases that they continue to pump out to their eager fan base just so they can begrudgingly gobble it up like leftover pizza.
Pizza time.
But every now and then, Marvel Legends does hit a home run, and nothing, and I mean nothing, exemplifies that more than Venompool. In 2020, when Marvel Legends announced their release of the Venompool Build-A-Figure wave, I don't think they realized that they were getting ready to release the best Build-A-Figure that they have ever done, period. And then for them to turn around in 2024 and bottle that same lightning again with their Marvel Legends Deluxe Venompool release. So that is the figure we are going to take a look at today in this episode of The Old Man Recommends. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dad's Expensive Hobby.
What's up?
As if you couldn't tell, today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Venompool. This thing is awesome. I love this figure, and as you can tell, the old man recommends this. This is a really nice release. It's a handful of years old originally, but last year it got a deluxe release from Marvel Legends, and I was thrilled to get my hands on it. This thing is awesome. It stands at 8 inches tall, or 20 centimeters for you metric users out there, and I think it originally had a price point of $35 and some change, which is not bad for what you get, because you get a big figure with a few accessories, to be quite honest with you. But let's look at his aesthetic really quick. This guy looks phenomenal. Look at the sculpt on him, the big, huge muscularity. Let's get his sword out of the way here. Look at this face. Look at the tongue on that. Look at the paintwork. That looks really good. And the staples around there, around the face, are painted well. The teeth are painted super good. The eyes are whited out. Look at the purple in the mouth. That looks really nice. Look at the detail on the suit, in the red part of the suit. It's textured and looks good. All those staples are painted really well. Look at the sculpt of that bicep right there. Look at those shoulders. His hands look good. There's nice detail in the hands. These little wrist like shackles, they've got some dry brush on them and they look good. They're free floating right there, but we'll go into that a little bit more here in a minute. Look at that. This thing is awesome. The belt buckle looks good. I'd like to see a little bit of wash, on the strap that goes around him, but the buttons are all painted. Silver right there. So that looks really good. This buckle portion right here is painted nicely. No paint on the scabbards that's on his back, but that's okay. I mean, a wash or something like that wouldn't have killed him, but that's not bad. Look at the detail there of like whatever that is, like spinal cord type of deal protruding through there. That looks awesome. I'm going to call this maybe an ammo case around his thigh. That looks really good, and it's got some paint. Again, where there is paint, it looks nice. It could use a little bit more, maybe a wash or something, but that's just me being me. The shackles around the ankles look good. The paint on the feet look good. And this whole thing, it's got a little bit of a variation of finishes. There's some matte finish with a little bit of satin going on, like in the ribs and the upper thighs, but like the shoulders, arms, legs, and chest are all like a matte finish. And it just looks good. Look at this thing. This thing is beautiful. It is a mammoth beast of a figure. And like I said at the very beginning, he comes with a few accessories. He comes with this scabbard right here that, like I said, could have used some wash or some dry brush or something, but no big deal. And it is a pain in the ass to get on him. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. But it's not that big of a deal. It just took me a minute or so to kind of snap it on there. You'll figure it out, if you pick up this release, which I recommend you do.
Do it.
He comes with 2 swords that go in and out of it really easily, and he holds them very well. I like this thing a lot. Ooh, and for the aesthetic, I forgot to point out that his fingernails on his hands look really good. They should have painted them, but they didn't, and that's okay. I'm going to overlook it.
It's not that hard.
But so far, big scabbard for the two big swords that look really awesome. If we look at the sword right here, there's like some detail on it, like they've been beat up or something, or he's beaten somebody up with them, and that looks really awesome. He comes with two fist hands on him in the package. Well, they're kind of fist hands that, you know, gripping hands, I should say. And he also comes with these like two open, kind of like getting grabby type hands, and they look really nice. I like these. These are pretty awesome. Again, the fingernails could have used some paint, but not a big deal. And I shouldn't have called those fingernails. Those are claws. And obviously he comes with this head. He only comes with one head, and that is all he needs, because that looks super duper awesome. Let's check out his articulation really quick, because that is a little bit of a drawback, but not a deal breaker by any stretch. He is on a typical, I'm gonna go ahead and just take his head off, Marvel Legends like ball disc hinge kind of a deal right here. So fuck, he's gonna get some nice look up, if I can get his head back on, look down and look up because of that, but you're not going to get any kind of nuance out of it. But that's not that big of a deal. Now his shoulders, no neck joint either. I should have pointed that out. No neck joint for this figure. His shoulders, they're going to come out to about right there. Not quite 90, but there are a lot of Hulk figures that don't do that either. So I'm going to basically compare his articulation to a Hulk figure. There's no butterfly joint, and I don't care. I'm kind of glad that it didn't. That way they didn't cut up this beautiful sculpt in there. He does have a bicep swivel that works really nicely. Single jointed elbow that comes up to 90, so that's pretty good, especially for a big gigantic biceps that he has on his arms. But I'm glad they left it at a single so that they didn't cut this nice sculpt up. Again, that was a good call. He's got a typical Marvel Legends ab crunch that actually works pretty well. Like here he is at neutral, you can hear that click, and he'll come forward pretty decent, and he leans back pretty darn well. And look at that, the sculpt continues up in there. I don't know why Marvel Legends doesn't do that every single solitary time. And I think, yes, he has a waist twist. So I don't know why they don't do that with their Spider-Man figures, but with Venompool, we get it, and I'm not going to complain because I don't collect Spider-Man.
Not a chance.
Thighs. Decent 45-degree split. There are Goku figures from SH Figure Arts that don't get that range, so I have zero problem there. He can actually kick out to almost to his waist. That's actually better than some Hulk figures. Now they put a booty on him. He's got a Venompool booty, so his legs don't really kick back, but that's okay in this case. I don't have a problem with it. Thigh swivel, that kind of it breaks the sculpt a little bit just because of the way the paint is. You see that? Like right there is flush, and then if you use the thigh swivel, it will do that, but that's okay. Double jointed knee, way past 90, and the proportions are good. I like that very much. No shin swivel. Ankle will go down pretty good. The entire ankle is like a hinge, if you see that, so it goes down well. It can go up. The ankle shackle will block it a little bit on its way up, but that's okay. And it has a nice ankle rocker and no toe hinge, but that's okay because I don't like toe hinges. So this guy moves really well for a big chunky figure. His sculpt looks fantastic. Look at that. Even when he's posed, that sculpt doesn't get broken or look like crap. This figure is just awesome. Let's compare him to some other figures really quick. Okay, let's stand him next to a non-venomized Deadpool real quick, right here next to Boxer's Deadpool, and he absolutely towers over him, but they look really cool. This is almost like a before and after getting the symbiote in him. I like that look pretty well. Let's stand him next to Red Hulk, so you can get a nice size comparison there. And Red Hulk is a little bit bigger, but actually Venompool's got some bigger arms and bigger deltoids and stuff, so that looks really, really sweet. And let's stand him up to one more figure. Another really good Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure, Juggernaut. And I think they look awesome next to each other. But Venompool, aesthetics-wise, blows him out of the water. And this is a good Build-A-Figure, but this one's just a little too shiny. And it's a little too, I don't know how to explain it. I like, and that's me saying that about a figure I do like. This one is just so darn good. They just really don't compare. That, that's kind of the, when you stand like an 8 next to a 10, you see why it's an 8 and not a 10. That's kind of the situation there with with Juggernaut. But anyways, I know this is kind of a short video, but there's not really much to say. All the great things, you know, the aesthetic, he's got pretty decent articulation for what he is, and a decent spread of accessories for, you know, his price point at the time. Some drawbacks, again, it kind of fall into the articulation, a little bit of limitation in the shoulders and the legs. And I could have used a little bit more paint, but that's really about it. This is a fantastic figure. I highly recommend it if you get an opportunity to get yourself one of these, whether it be the Build-A-Figure or this, you know, the deluxe release. Pick it up. You will not be disappointed. With all that said, that's pretty much all I've got for Venompool. If you haven't subscribed, pause the video, scroll down, click subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment. And with all that said, this has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby, and I will talk to you all in the next video.